We have a lot of people are not sure how to use the Colour Balance Neutraliser, this product, in peach. We have two Colour Balance Neutralisers. This is the peach one and this is the green one. So the green one is if you've got redness, really bad, maybe broken capillaries or rosacea and really, or you just blush a lot and don't want to. And the peach one is for really dark circles, or if you've got sort of dark pigmentation from sun age spots that you really feel needs that bit of extra help. So let me explain. I thought I'd do it on my hand. So the order in which I do it is to always to use, I've already done this. I put the Smooth Like Silk face prime on first. So I've already done that earlier because just to save a bit of time, put that on. Then the next product I would use, say I'm doing my dark circles and they're really dark, I would at that point put the Colour Balance Neutraliser in peach on, and I would literally dot it onto where the darkness is. So just pretend I've got something there. So it is difficult doing this, Trisha, you're absolutely right, doing it on the screen. So I'll put it on that one there. You put it on, you can see it is a real peachy kind of colour, but can you see that? So what that does is it counteracts the brown and purpley colours underneath the eye. So it comes with an applicator. So what I would probably do is literally put it on with the applicator and either just use my ring finger to tap it in, or my concealer brush number 4, this one. I find that one a really good one too, the concealer brush, to really just tap it in. On larger areas that I'm using it on, I do tend to use this brush a lot actually. On smaller areas, if I'm trying to just do little tiny bits of application, I will use the eyeshadow stroke lip brush number 5, the smaller one. So you do that next. What I then do is to use my foundation or my Light Look Beauty Balm. And obviously, if you've used this product on some sort of sunspots, age spots, as well as the dark circles, when you're putting your foundation on, you need to use a different application. You can't just drag it all on. So what I would do is to stipple it on. So if I just I'll take a little bit on another part of my hand, because that's what I tend to use my hand as my palette. Just get my foundation brush. So foundation brush. So if I take a little bit of product, and the effect is I kind of do it like that rather than dragging it. So I would do that, I would stipple it around the eye, and particularly if I put it on, if I'm using the green to counteract redness, you don't want to just drag your foundation on, because that will drag the green into areas you don't want it. Or if you've used the peach on certain areas, you don't want to drag that all over. So I put that on, and you can see that the foundation has gone on beautifully. And what I then do, because that won't have completely got rid of the dark circles, I then take my concealer. So the Cover to Cover concealer, which is beautiful and creamy, and I would go over again using, I love the concealer brush for this, and I would again sort of stipple it into the areas where I have already applied the peach corrector. Now, question is, do you bring your foundation right up to the eyes? You don't need to put a lot under the eyes. I would probably, with my foundation brush, just sort of do that, and so there's a little bit under there, but not loads. If you don't want too many thick layers, but it is a layering process, and the concealer will just go over and should finish off the job of getting rid of the dark circles. And then finally, particularly if I have used the green or use it in other areas, I am a great believer in just a little bit of our beautiful translucent powder to set that. So I use just a small sweep of that just under the eyes, just to hold everything in place. Or certainly if I have used it on an area here, I will just sometimes press and roll it in to an area that I've concealed, and then dust off the excess with my big fat powder brush. So I hope that helps with that question.